What's up with this new Tundra kit?
New Tundra kit. This thing's actually pretty sweet. Everyone wants bigger tires, man. And
Yeah,
so like
37s, 39s now.
Everyone wants that. So we were able to fit a 35 on this with a 3-inch kit, no problem. But to get the 37, you had to go subframe.
Okay.
So instead of making just a subframe, something a pavement pounder, we want it to be a performance kit.
Version,
so it does do a cross member. So it is a frame cut sort of deal. But it's the differential drops all integrated. Driveline angles are perfect, no vibration. The cool thing about it, we get more travel out of this too. So we're getting 11.5 inches of front wheel travel.
Okay.
We fixed all of the bump steer in the truck.
Okay, yeah. You mentioned in the bump steer situation, how is there anything in particular that you guys did to like make that happen?
It's basically in the design of the knuckle and where the steering is placed and how that is. It's better optimized for travel. This upright here is like a pre-production. The production one looks a lot more sleek, less clunky. It's got pockets in it. It's actually quite a bit lighter, like 8 pounds or so lighter than this guy.
Is it going to stay cast steel?
Yeah, it's nodular steel, but it's a one piece. I know a lot of these are running 2-piece knuckles. Kind of the only compromise that we really had to make in this case was that to get the steering geometry right and get it all working, we have to run a 20. So we were trying really hard to get the 18 going, and we made it work, but the steering speed was so quick because of just the placement of everything that the electronics on the truck were freaking out. Like, I mean, you just make a left turn and it thinks you're like sliding. So had to. And since Toyota doesn't let you mess with that stuff, we had to strike that compromise.
So you guys were able to get rid of the bump steer and all that, even without the EV shocks on there.
Correct, yeah. And that's the kit itself will be offered with, this is the 3.0 with the EV. We're going to do 2.5, of course, all the way down to just like a stage 1 kit would be a factory coilover spacer if you want to do that. So that way you can build up to it. The guts of the kit are all still going to be the same. Okay.
You guys are doing extremely well on the first to market situation.
Thank you. We try. We've been kind of the only one that makes it all. Like, I mean, you got guys that make shocks all day, and you got guys that make arms or whatever, but you got to piece it together. So you kind of have to know what you're doing. We one-stop shop, so it's all designed to work together, and we can do more with the suspension a lot of times with that.
Well, that's what makes it even more surprising. You guys do the full system before there's even get the shocks out the door.
As far as this guy goes, like the rear suspension is pretty kind of similarly built, you could say. We're getting like 13 inches of wheel travel back here, and it's a lot of the same components. Like if you say someone's already got our links or our track bar, it all goes right across. There's some different bracketry you'll bolt on to drop everything to get it right.
3.0s on here too,
That way you can grow with it. Instead of having like, I already got a truck, I want to go taller, you got to buy all new stuff. Like now, you can reuse a majority of what you have.
That's a really good point. You can grow with it. Are people fitting 37s on this, which is like massive trimming? Is that what's going on?
Probably, because our 3-inch kit will cycle a full travel with a 35, as long as you're running the right wheel and everything like that. So if they're running a 37 on that, then they're trimming or limiting travel. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do it, but if you try hard enough, you can make anything fit. It's just we want the guys to have that bolt-on 37. The truck works well. We've got a lot of product testing already. Jamming through whoops with a subframe kit. It's not something you normally see.
No, not I want to see. I believe you for sure, but the visualization. That's such a big thing for what we're trying to communicate a lot too. Even though 1% of drivers are actually going to do it, people want to know that they can.
They can,
right?
totally.
I tell people all the time, every single shock I've tested on my Tacoma, the baseline is the Icon Stage 8 system. That was digressive, and I haven't been able to do any settings to match the same high-speed performance as the Icon kit. You guys are just so busy right now, just getting product out the door, right? Yeah. I mean, you guys are. Watching your guys' fulfillment and watching your guys, literally I'm watching on a weekly basis inventory of Fox, King, Icon, and how those numbers stack up, and you guys are just ahead of all the other guys right now,
well, good.
Which is good. You have so much room to grow, right?